Guys, what's going on? My name is Louis, and God bless to every single one of you. So we have an urgent breaking news coming out. Federal agencies are on high alert heading into July 4, 2026, primarily due to the massive scale of the upcoming United States, the America 250th celebration. Multiple cities on high alert. Let me just bring up this information really quick here. Here we go. You got US city ramp up security ahead of 4th of July celebration. Department of Homeland Security says the sleeping giant in heightened threat environment amid Holy Land and Persia conflict. Number 2, warning comes weeks after from 4th of July celebration. Number 3, mayor tells News Nation high risk protocol will be in place in Florida. But it's not only Florida, but you got Philadelphia. Now, this was posted back in January 21, 2026, but this news still relevant today. So, federal memo warns a possible soft target warning during America 250. Philly, a city of concern. So you got multiple cities out there. We're going to get to all this news, guys, and it's very important to always be aware of your surrounding. If you see something, say something. All right, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Louis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and also the description box. Once again, thank you so much for your support. Check out the videos I posted today. The links will be in the comments box. Quadruple your notification. It's crazy that I have to say quadruple because double checking notification. Again, this platform, they're doing this stuff once again. So it's very important. Continue checking that notification bell because sometimes they do like some kind of reset and remove that bell. Alright, so federal agencies are on high alert heading into July 4, 2026, primarily due to the massive scale of the upcoming US America 250th celebration, because this holiday marks the historic 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Record-breaking crowds are expected across the nation. This milestone environment has prompted federal, state, and local law enforcement to implement heavily reinforced security protocol. Now, here's the thing, guys. Throughout history, empires only last for like 200 something years. All right, so you had a Roman Empire that lasted a little more, but again, you had multiple kingdoms throughout scriptures that only lasted for like 200 something years. All right, so the sleeping giant has reached that mark, and since we reached that mark, we are seeing the abomination now. It seems like once a kingdom is about to fall, you will see the signs. Those signs is walking away from the church, the abomination being celebrated, and we are seeing that right now. We are seeing the tipping point of the end of the sleeping giant. We are. Donald didn't even put his hand on the Bible when he was sworn in. I mean, we have the mayor of NY. He's using his own stuff that comes from the Mid-East. So these signs of seeing the empire going down, the signs are here. The church needs to wake up and start sharing more of the gospel. The core security drivers for 2026. Number 1, the sleeping giant 250th milestone. Major cities like Philadelphia and Washington, D.C. are hosting unprecedented week-long events, concerts, and massive block parties. You have the law enforcement intelligence memos explicitly warn that these historical high-profile gatherings are soft targets, requiring advanced protection. So I'm just gonna stay home. I'm just gonna stay home. No time to be in these large gatherings. You know, my job is to protect my family, so I'm just gonna stay home. If I want to watch the firework, I got a TV. Turn on the TV, and that's it. But nowadays, it's not the same sleeping giant that we once knew. It's a whole different ball game. So it says here, foiled White House plot. Give me a second here, guys. Did I skip something? Oh no. Alright, so a heightened state of alertness follows a specialized law enforcement response to a recently foiled strike plot. This has forced public safety agency to rethink crowd control and threat mitigation heading into the summer. Number 3, ongoing geopolitical tensions. Alright, so you got the domestic security framework remain deeply impacted by international friction, specifically foreign organization, messaging, and warning landscape linked to ongoing Mid-East conflict. Now follow me with the code words here, guys. Number 4, lone wolf. Warning! Says here the Federal Bureau remain focused on solo actor utilizing simple low-tech methods such as vehicles or crowded public space disruption, which are historically difficult to detect in advance. Alright, so these are very important messages that they are putting out. This is the type of stuff that people need to pay attention. Here's the thing, guys. A lot of people are just not going to pay attention. Look at NY with the Knicks and all that. They weren't paying attention to sleepers. They were just going wild and stuff like that. And again, people need to wake up. Enhance security measures to expect. If you plan to attend major civic event, expect to interact with a highly visible security apparatus. Number 1, advanced surveillance. Increased deployment of facial recognition, iris scans, and biometrics at primary checkpoints in major cities. Number 2, checkpoints and physical barriers. Widespread implementations of concrete barricades and heavy utility vehicles to restrict with access near crowds, alongside mandatory bag and cooler inspections. Number 3, hidden surveillance. Large number of plainclothes officers working alongside regional tactical units to monitor high traffic areas. I feel like a lot of them is just going to be like regular citizens, but they're undercover, put it like that. Safe travel and attendance tips. Arrive early with AAA forecasting a record 72 million, my goodness, Americans traveling over the weekend, the holiday weekend. Man, combined with tight security checkpoints, transit delays will be severe. Man, that's going to be a lot of traveling. Number 2, monitor local updates. Check officials' municipal or transit feeds for last-minute route changes. For instance, San Francisco is completely closing the Golden Gate Bridge to vehicle traffic during its evening firework display. Number 3, the see something, say something rule. Because lone actor warning often develop with zero warning, officials urge the public to remain highly observant of unattended packages or erratic behavior and immediately notifying on-site police. Alright, so let me take it to this one now. Once again, make sure you like this video, hype this video. This is very important. July 4th is around the corner. Many people need to be prepared spiritually, physically, and mentally. Once again, you have the now this was posted. I'm sorry guys, this was posted. Again, they shared this information. The Department of Homeland Security is the one that's sharing this information. So they're sharing the information from last year. So you could go to the Department of Homeland Security website. They are sharing all these information. Again, these are the cities that are still going to be on high alert. So as Independence Day approaches, Department of Homeland Security has issued a warning about potential domestic threat amid tensions in the Mid-East. You guys already know we're still going through that tensions in the Mid-East. Cities from across the U.S. are monitoring for possible 4th of July, warning, and have increased security out of an abundance caution. Department of Homeland Security, she's no longer there, but they're still using this. On Monday said, okay, we're going to skip all this. All right, let me go with the next one, but you guys get the picture. Federal authorities are increasing efforts to identify and combat potential warnings that this year's America 250th celebration, after an initial law enforcement memo identified Philadelphia as a possible soft target during a busy summer of major events. Now, the National Counter T Center has released a memo alerting security agencies nationwide to the possibility of a soft target strike ahead of the nation's 250th anniversary, naming Philadelphia among the cities of concern. Now, the center says that the city is of interest to those seeking to cause lawlessness because of the number and scale of events it will host. So there's going to be a lot of stuff in this area. Philadelphia is preparing for a summer season that is expected to bring an influx of visitors. Security agencies are preparing as well. The threat level is raised. It just is, said Jack Thomas, the former principal deputy of Homeland Security under Intelligence. It doesn't mean you shouldn't go. It doesn't mean we're expecting a strike. It means just that we are on alert. It's sad that we have to sleep with one eye open, one eye closed. You know, I was watching the Sandlot movie with my young ones. You guys seen the Sandlot? I know many people seen the Sandlot. There's this episode that is nighttime. It's the 4th of July, and then you got all these Americans just barbecue and everything, and it's a movie based on the 60s, and so everybody just got their barbecue outside and cooking and all that, fireworks, and then you see all these kids playing baseball, and you have Benny Rodriguez just hit that home run, and the kids looking up and seeing a firework. Well, that scene, that's the American tradition, you know, baseball and neighbors and barbecue and just having a good time. You can't have that nowadays. You can't. That sleeping giant that we once knew is gone. This sleeping giant, well, they allowed millions to come into our sleeping giant. Joe left the doors open, brought in 20 plus million. Many of them, they don't like our sleeping giant, but they live here. They really hurt our sleeping giant. We had something special. We had something until these individuals came and left the doors open. All right, so once again, guys, these are very important news here. Please be aware of your surroundings. And if you see something, say something. In part, the memo states, for example, on July 4th, 2026, Philadelphia will host celebrations showcasing its historic role in the Sleeping Giant independence, as well as a 2026 FIFA World Cup match and an associated FIFA Fan Festival, which is expected to draw more than 15,000 fans. The memo warns that large crowds at their events could become soft targets for, you know what. According to Tomachio, security agency will plan to deploy a multi-pronged approach that includes both traditional and advanced measures. Now, there's going to be increased scrutiny of social media, especially for people who are known to be subject to these kinds of things, he said. All right, so once again, multiple cities are sounding the alarm. All right, so I will keep you updated with all this news here You guys already know 4th of July is around the corner. And again, when it comes to large gathering, these individuals, and they came from those regions because Joey left the doors open, and he brought a whole bunch of them by planes back in 2022. But these individuals, many of them are here. A lot of them were cuffed. They were cuffed these last several years. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Luis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon will get you access to our live stream. We go live once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.